I have not had 8 hours of sleep since 2K22 have dropped, but the grind don't stop.
There is a lot going on aboard the Concha Del Mar, including some really fun events. Get started this weekend at Specialty Appreciation Defender. If you have a lot of badge points invested into defense and rebounding, you can earn double or triple XP. Next weekend, leave the cruise ship and play games on island courts at Treasure Island.
The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At center, Miles Turner. Introducing.
Welcome. Just about.
Thanks, BA.
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner work together inside. On the wing, LeVert and Warren. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. And for Charlotte, all with nothing more.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Smith outside. With the floater. And that one's good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Hornets out in front. They're up by 10. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And the 6'1 guard, undrafted out of Arizona, but T.J. McConnell, a high-energy defensive disruptor.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing the ball in.
Grant, he's always lurking.
Yeah, and that anticipation, in part, a product of his great IQ. I mean, his father's a highly successful college coach, and believe you me, it helps.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
And now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
On the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. O'Shea Brissett out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Goga Bitadze. Then it's Edmund Sumner. And it's Robinson in at the 1. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And for Indiana, they're shooting a solid 47%. Pass to Sumner, to the middle. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got his first points in this one. Looking here now at MP. He spent only a year in college, but has a lot of upside to his game.
And BA, watching him in college, MP is ready for the NBA. Might take an adjustment period, but the talent is definitely there. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Indiana with it. A 12-point game. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. To the inside. Here's Robinson. It's tipped. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff.
Well, I like the steadiness Mason Plumlee brings to the table. I mean, maybe he won't give you something spectacular every night, but he will be reliable. Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Yeah, that one's good.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing it.
And for Plumlee, his dependability is what draws teams to him when he's available.
Yeah, I mean, you need that in a big way. He doesn't feel like he has to be the marquee guy. He's happy to do little things, the dirty work that helps round out any team's front court.
Lamb's checked in for Bitadze. Here's Bouknight. Give him 8. Pass to Smith. Offensive board. Here's Bridges. Misses in close. The Pacers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Hayward, he's checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Smith. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for Craig.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Oubre passes to Bridges. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in. Bridges has got 5.
Yeah, Bridges is a tough player. He has no fear of going inside to get a rebound. Plus, put it back in.
Bridges against Sabonis. Back to Lamb from the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Charlotte making some changes. So it's Charlotte with a commanding 22-point lead going. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game. Making some changes. Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. Oubre comes in for Washington. And it's Bouknight in for Rozier.
James Bouknight, shooting 1.
And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
All at point with Rozier next to him. That's the backcourt. Gordon Hayward is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Ball. Second chance effort, and it's Bridges laying it in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And the basket by Sumner.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Hornets lead by 19.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Just a total team effort.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hi there, Frank Valentine here. Hey, it looked like you were out of your depth tonight. Now, does this validate the concerns about you on draft night?
How you doing, Frank? Are you serious with that question? I mean, it was one game. Everybody has an off night, and that just goes to show that even before I got here, a lot of folks made up their mind about me just because I had a YouTube channel. But you know what? That's fine. You're going to get plenty of opportunities to see me play, and they won't like that at all.
But what if they do?
They won't.
Yeah, but so how do you know? How do you make sure?
I'm going to play better than I did next game, Frank. You'll see.
Well, I sure hope so, at least for your sake.
Okay.
Okay, listen. So the reason I asked you to
You
stop
look
by
real
today,
mad.
I need you to watch this video.
Am I
and
in
then-
trouble?
It's complicated.
How complicated?
Everything's under control, but I want you to watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
I have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to make MP earn every single minute, as it should be. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. All eyes are on MP now. Is he going to fold under the pressure? If I'm Harvey Lesser, the GM who overruled his coach, I'm up at night sweating all over this. Good luck, Mr. Lesser. You and MP are going to need it.
This airs tonight. I've got a friend at Top Takes Daily send it over as a favor.
So you telling me Coach don't want me here?
You weren't his first choice, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Oh, and you're sure about that?
Front offices have varying opinions on prospects all the time. What's important is how you react to it.
Okay, so how do you want me to react, Kristen?
Well, that all depends on what you want and what you're willing to do to get it.
What do you mean?
So you can either wait and see or speed the process up. But everything has drawbacks and benefits. It's not a simple calculation.
Okay. So we wait and see, right? I put in that work. I stay ready. I show out when I get an opportunity.
Absolutely do that.
Play nice. Build that vibe. Corporate. I'm a company
Just
man.
know that Coach is in no rush to find out if he was wrong. So if you go this route, it might be a while before you see the minutes you and I both know you deserve. And that can affect the league's perception of you.
And that could affect the market's perception and then eventually the bottom line.
This could all go to plan MP, but those are the risks. So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. I'm gonna just keep my head down, put in that work, and I'm gonna show everybody what I'm capable of on the court, and that's gonna force them to have to play me. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it old school.
Yeah, it suits you.
Okay, so we hunker down. Now what?
Just be yourself. And if anyone asks if you've got an issue with Coach, be honest. Just say you don't want anything handed to you, and you've always believed in working to earn your keep. Fans will love it.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
I'll see you soon.
All right.
Take care, Kristen.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
They're here. Is it way too soon for me to say that we're here? LeBron brought work to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you. But instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Check out what we have for you this week. The show is packed. First up, the 2K League just wrapped up its 4th season, and it was reigning champs, Wizards District Gaming, who took the championship yet again. We talk with the team stars, Dayfry and
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. GA, it's on.
Thank you, Kevin.
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. And it's Turner.
Pacers
Early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Lamb against Beal. Brissett, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Bryant. Rebounded by Lamb. For the Pacers, they come in off the loss to the Hornets. Deep two from Robinson. The quick look, no good that time.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Neto can't get it to go. Indiana leading. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Indiana, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And so it's T.J. Warren making highlights for Indiana. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is... Some great players at the small forward position. But T.J. Warren can...
I'm looking forward to it, like I say all the time.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level is obvious.
Jeremy Lamb.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana, they've got Torrey Craig. Also Jeremy Lamb out there. And it's Sumner in at the shooting guard. Here's Bryant. Craig pulls it in. Pacers leading by 5. Outside Robinson. Craig kicks to Sumner. Robinson on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against Toronto.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Craig, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Craig's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana. Washington's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Washington calls timeout. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog, but
first half, a competitive game so far. Indiana out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Pacers substitution.
Bryant comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Montrezl Harrell in for Hachimura. Outside Robinson. The pass to Duarte. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bryant driving to the basket. He gets it in there.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
That's his second personal.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Indiana.
All free throws good from Craig. Washington with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Stolen by Robinson. Passes to Duarte. Stolen by Kispert. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.
They're here. Is it way too soon for me to say that we're here? LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you.
Told them that I would be classy. From all of my classes, passed them over the masses. Don't know what my mask is. I'm out here in traffic with my game face on. Cause I've been dedicated. They want dead to me, but that ain't my inner matrix. Similar places. Double R, 70-inch interfaces. And they faces. Twin Mercedes and they heartbeat light. I showed them the aces. No need for the brace. We tying them laces. That's on an everyday basis. I done be cases. I'm talking Jada Maces. Ski masks on, blur the faces. Nike replacements, burn the aces. Bought a new rollie, I'm changing faces. Give me my flies while I'm here. I won't let them. I'm changing faces. Give me a second, I'll reappear. Let me show you something. In the summertime, make the drop top disappear. See, in the crop top, when the block cock, tell her come here. Tell her releases. Everything I own, we don't do leases. I'm gonna win, like the crush nylon Nike fleeces. I gotta win, that mean ripping competition to pieces. I never die, that mean I would never know what deceased is. Immortal, live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landed. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landed. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly. Fly. far as you can and just fly.
A rock star, so you know I fast like leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like a Nino. Got the money and the power, no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm on the casinos. I'm a star, ain't got bugs, yeah, I feel like Al Pacino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor.
G's are top three, paving the way, man, and no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me, stack that, keep that low key. With the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top three, paving the way, man, and no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Yeah, obsessed with success, trying to run up a couple M's and no less. Been up next, we've been blessed, been putting in work, this fucking it in.
I like it. Great choice. Those suit you perfectly.
Ryan from Wizards District Gaming. Welcome to 2K TV and congratulations on a 2K League championship. Not just one, but two. How does it feel to go back-to-back?
Feels great. We won the first one last year, and it was definitely a huge accomplishment then. But to kind of do it again with the same group of guys and kind of just basically come in every day and prepare the
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home turf. Chase Tower, the tallest building in the state of Indiana. We get you set for action here in Indianapolis. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson. Allie.
NBA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing?
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in
In for the Heat.
How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, B.A., I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate, and a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Robinson can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Launches it. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Hero.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Sumner. There's 47 seconds left now in the first quarter. Robinson with it. Hero picks him up. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The Pacers again can't hit. The Heat with the lead. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to Sumner. 15 seconds left in the first. Robinson passes to Craig. Here's Sumner. Shot to stop the run. No luck on that one. And so it's Miami, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off. Well, the Miami Heat, not all lottery picks or blue chip prospects, but you ask All-Star.
We got a team for the guys that can score.
Grant, you never want to write them off.
And when your team is made up of overachievers, they've got plenty of experience proving doubters wrong.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Goga Bitadze is out there with O'Shea Brissett. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then it's Edmund Sumner. And it's Robinson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star.
Knocked away. In transition, here come the Pacers. Robinson gets the bucket.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Hero against Robinson. Now here's Hero. He's covered closely. Here's Dedmon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Craig.
Dedmon at 7 feet.
First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The